Hi everyone, and welcome to the New Dundee Water Supply Iron and Manganese Treatment Upgrades Virtual Public Consultation Center Number 1, hosted by the Region of Waterloo as part of a Schedule C Municipal Class Environmental Assessment, or Class EA. My name is Jonathan Rudick, and I work for RV Anderson, a company that will be assisting the region in conducting the Class EA. I will be narrating the presentation today. Before we begin, some housekeeping notes. This video is available on the Region of Waterloo website as of June 18, 2020, and has been uploaded to YouTube. On the Region website, there is a transcript of my narration for this presentation, and a PDF copy of the slides, as well as the contact information for Karu Yajima and Kirk Warnig of the project team. If you have any questions or comments on the presentation, please send it to them, or fill out a comments form provided on the Region website and submit it to the project team. With that, let's get started. The goals of this Virtual Public Consultation Center, or Virtual PCC, are as follows. Introduce the project and the reasons why it is being done, provide background information on the New Dundee water supply system, provide an overview of the process that will be followed for the project, and answer any questions you may have and provide you with an opportunity to get involved in the project. Please note that the comments received during this study will be used to help identify a recommended approach for the New Dundee water supply iron and manganese treatment. The New Dundee drinking water supply system supplies water to the community of New Dundee in the township of Wilmot in the regional municipality of Waterloo. The system is one of the region's rural water supply systems. The facility is operated by the region, and the water mains that distribute the water are operated by the township of Wilmot. The New Dundee Water Supply Facility is located at 156 Alderview Drive, in the community of New Dundee and the township of Wilmot. The facility consists of 2 wells, 1 well house, an electrical room, 2 reservoirs, and a portable generator. Most of these can be seen in the photo on this slide, with the reservoirs being located off to the left side of the picture. The picture is taken from Alderview Drive, looking to the west. To better understand the project, we ask the following 3 questions. 1. What are we doing? 2. Why are we doing it? And 3. What does it mean to you? To answer the first, the region is planning upgrades to the New Dundee water supply system to provide treatment for iron and manganese. This study will look at the best ways to complete these upgrades. Why are we doing it? Lower aesthetic drinking water objectives for manganese are expected in the near future. The New Dundee water supply system has been identified as requiring upgrades to meet these future aesthetic objectives. As an aside, aesthetic objectives are targets we meet when treating water for taste, odor, and color. We are taking steps now to ensure we are ready to meet these objectives. What does it mean to you? These upgrades will require a new building for the treatment equipment. It is expected additional property at the region's existing water supply site or a new site will be required. There is no change in the amount of water being taken from the New Dundee water supply wells. Iron and manganese are naturally occurring metals commonly found in soil. They are often present in drinking water where groundwater is the source. Iron and manganese may have aesthetic impacts such as staining of laundry and fixtures, undesirable taste, and discoloration. The province of Ontario regulates standards for drinking water to protect health and provides aesthetic objectives to produce drinking water that is pleasant to consumers. The province is considering a reduction to the manganese aesthetic objective in drinking water from 0.05 milligrams per liter to 0.02 milligrams per liter, based on guidance from Health Canada. As stated in Slide 5, the New Dundee water supply system has been identified by the Region of Waterloo as requiring upgrades to meet future aesthetic objectives. This study is being completed as a Schedule C Municipal Class Environmental Assessment. A Class Environmental Assessment, or Class EA, is a decision-making process that all municipalities in Ontario follow for building new infrastructure. The process will allow you as the public to follow what is planned and provide opportunities for you to ask questions and provide input. The above diagram gives a step-by-step process of the Class EA. Phase 1 is to identify the problem and/or opportunity. After Phase 1 is complete, the first Virtual Public Consultation Center, or Virtual PCC, is held, which is where we are currently. Phase 2 is to develop and evaluate solutions and identify the preferred solution. A second PCC is scheduled after this phase is completed. Phase 3 is to develop and evaluate design concepts for the preferred solution and identify the preferred design. A third PCC is scheduled after this phase. Phase 4 is the submission of the environmental study report and a 30-day public review period. Phase 4 is the final step of the Class EA. Phase 5 is the implementation of the Class EA findings, in this case, design and construction of the facility. Here is a map of the study area and the surrounding countryside. The study area is a 1-kilometer radius around the New Dundee water supply facility and encompasses the community of New Dundee. As part of the Class EA process, natural, archaeological, and cultural heritage sensitivities in the study area need to be considered when identifying a recommended approach for the iron and manganese treatment. The barn swallow pictured below is an example of a natural sensitivity because of its classification as a threatened species. These studies will be undertaken as part of the Class EA. The next steps for the project are as follows. The project team has completed the background review and has introduced the project to the public. The next steps would be to develop and evaluate alternatives to meet the New Dundee water supply system's needs, including treatment approach and key site requirements, followed by identifying the preferred alternatives based on an evaluation process, which will output what is considered the best overall solution. We will hold another PCC after this to obtain public input on the preferred treatment approach. After this point, the project team can develop and evaluate alternative design concepts, including the facility location and site considerations. A third PCC will be held after this point for input on the facility location and size, followed by the final step, which is the filing of the Environmental Study Report, or ESR, to document the project information and the decision-making process. As part of the reporting, there is a 30-day period for public review of the ESR. Finally, we would like to ask you all to get engaged. We are still at the beginning of the New Dundee Water Supply System Iron and Manganese Treatment Upgrades EA. Do you have any questions, comments, or want to stay up to date? Please contact or fill out a comment form for either Carew Yajima of the Region of Waterloo or Kirk Warnig from RV Anderson. Again, the contact information is available on this slide and on the Region website. And for more information, including copies of project notices and PCC materials, like a transcript of this virtual presentation, can be found at the Region of Waterloo's website. Thank you very much for your participation in the virtual PCC. The project team really appreciates it.